Hi Pisces, this is your September 16th through the 22nd weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love venture in your life. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already involved with somebody. Spread number 3 will be love from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. So this first spread is a new love this week, Pisces. We have the World, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Fool, clarified by the Six of Swords. We also have the Star in the potential outcome. We have the Chariot with the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. And we have you on the bottom of the deck, the Moon. Right? You could be dealing with an Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, perhaps even another Pisces. Okay, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. You know what? This feels like you're going to be very comfortable with what's going on. This feels very relaxed. This feels very loving at the same time. And it feels smooth. I don't know why, but it kind of feels smooth. So we have a whole bunch of major arcana cards on the table, right? I count 6 major arcana cards. So we have more major arcana cards on the table than minor arcana cards. The Moon on the bottom of the deck is one of your major arcana cards, unless you're dealing with another Pisces. All right, and for some of you, the World clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. That could simply be a way of the universe to say that your single days are over. Okay, because those two cards could be interpreted as such, right? The Nine of Pentacles could be interpreted as a card of a single person, and the World is a card of an ending, right? So your single days could be coming to an end, right? And I always interpret the World as a happy end card, happy end. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end, and a much better, much happier chapter of your life is about to begin. The World, by the way, could also be a card of some place remote. By the way, we have 3 cards altogether. That could be interpreted as cards that have to do with travel or moving or going somewhere, right? The World, the Six of Swords, and the Chariot could be cards of literally going somewhere or moving. All right? Maybe just as a side note, as a side story, I don't know how many people this will resonate with, but if you're retiring this week, or if you just recently retired and you're like, okay, so now I'm going to go travel and see the world or see what have you. You're going to go travel. So perhaps you're going to meet this person while you're traveling, or maybe you're traveling as a group, like maybe you bought a trip, right? And other people also bought the same trip, and it's like a group of people going on excursions, group of people traveling. You know, it's one of those trips that you buy through like a travel agency. So maybe you're meeting somebody while you're going on a trip, right? Or maybe you're moving this week, right? Maybe you just recently made a lot of money and you don't need to work anymore, and you're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to go travel, see the world. Because the World, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, it could be a retirement for some of you. Because retirement is a happy ending, right? And the Nine of Pentacles could be a card of somebody who is doing very well financially. So maybe you can now cash in on your 401k or your pension plan or what have you, right? You could be, like I said, moving. Right, anyway, the Fool clarified by the Six of Swords. Again, maybe you're going on a trip, or perhaps something came to an end this week or recently, and now you're free. The Fool could be a card of being free, being liberated, right? And the Six of Swords could be a card of moving on, leaving something or someone behind. Right? But those 2 cards could also be cards of, again, travel, going somewhere. The Star right there in the middle is what you're moving towards. The Star is a card of a wish come true. It could also be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is a card of a wish come true, something people usually wish for and hope for a very long time. Right? So perhaps for some of you, something is happening this week, and it will feel like a wish come true. It will give you a liberation of something or someone. It will feel like a happy end. And here comes this new person, right? Or this new person has something to do with this, right? And in the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. The Chariot could be a Cancer, the Lovers could be a Gemini. But the Chariot is another card of literally going somewhere. It's also a card of victory, success. It's a card of moving. It's a card of transportation. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back. The Lovers could be simply a Gemini you're dealing with, but it's also a card of a choice. But at this point, so late in the reading with all other cards surrounding the Lovers, it's not really a choice at this point. At this point, everybody made the choice. So the Lovers could be either a Gemini, or it could be the love of your life, because that's what the Lovers can be. It can be a card of the love of your life, right? And the Ten of Cups is a card of a family, commitment, marriage. That card is often referred to as the happily ever after card. This whole spread feels like a happy end. It really does, Pisces. All right? And I'm really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Pisces, the spread is for you. We have the Five of Cups, the Emperor, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You know what I immediately thought of, Pisces? Your significant other will want to make it up to you. So that obviously assumes that they dropped the ball, or maybe they forgot an anniversary, or maybe they haven't been paying attention to you, they've been ignoring you, or they've been focusing on other things, prioritizing some other things over you. So if this is what's been happening, they're going to make it up to you this week, or at least they're going to try, right? Because the Five of Cups is a card of, disappointment. The Emperor in the middle often comes through as a husband figure, or spouse figure, or significant other figure, right? The Six of Wands right next to the deck is a card of a lot of attention, right? So perhaps the person on the Five of Cups is grieving the lack of attention, and with the Six of Wands, they're going to come back and tell you, hey, sweetie, honey, I haven't been paying that much attention to you, so let's spend some time together. And here's a gift. Here's a please forgive me gift. That's what the Page of Pentacles can be on the bottom of the deck. They could literally give you a gift, or it could be like tickets to a show, to a game, to a concert, or something like that. Or maybe you can go somewhere together, and they will obviously pay for this with that Page of Pentacles. That's how it feels. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Eight of Cups clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands. And we have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, and other Pisces. We also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have Libra on the table. So here's the deal. The King of Cups in the middle. For some of you, it's you, Pisces. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter, but so keep that in mind. But you could be coming back to somebody, or trying to come back to somebody, or maybe somebody is coming back to you. But I will interpret the rest of this, I'll spend the rest of the time on the spread interpreting it as if the King of Cups is somebody coming back to you, Pisces, right? So the King of Cups is most likely a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or not Pisces. The Eight of Cups to the left from the King of Cups. When that Eight of Cups shows up at the very beginning of readings, of spreads, I often interpret it as like an Eight of Cups in reverse. So somebody left and now they're coming back, right? Because the Eight of Cups is a card of leaving. This King of Cups left you, and now they're coming back. Okay, and they're coming back not empty-handed, because they're dragging that Knight of Pentacles behind them. The Knight of Pentacles, to be fair to this King of Cups, is the most serious, grounded, and financially abundant knight out of all four knights. All right, we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. It is a card of a major apology. It's a card of them wanting to make things right with you. It's a card of getting married, because Justice could be an actual place where people get married. And at the end, we have the Three of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands. So this is where you definitely come in, Pisces. The thing about the Three of Wands, it's a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and this decision is final, right? So, yeah, this is, I believe, you making up your mind about what you want to do about this. And with the Eight of Wands clarifying it, you will communicate it to this King of Cups. And it's going to be up to you how you want that to play out. All right. Yeah, you're looking at that person's back in the Three of Wands. I'm not trying to say anything, but it is a card of somebody, like I said, who made up their mind, and they're no longer going to be looking at that, looking back at that. It's done. It's a done deal. So whatever you decide, whether you want to get back together with this person or whether you want to continue your journey through life without this King of Cups, that's how it's going to be. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces, this week. We have the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, the Page of Wands clarified by the Magician, and we have the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You know what, Pisces? It looks like you are gonna wake up from some kind of a hibernation, and you're gonna at least start planning to how to conquer the world. It's like you have some kind of an idea, or you get inspired by something, and yeah, you're gonna act upon it. This is a very active card, very active, right? Every single card on the table represents some kind of an action being taken, or all of these cards together combined is that one thing you're acting upon. And we start with the Ace of Wands. I think this is your own idea, your own inspiration, your own epiphany, or something like that, right? The Chariot, you could be literally going somewhere. It's also a card of victory and success, so you're planning to have a victory, right? Or maybe, again, you're going somewhere. And the Page of Wands, perhaps with the Page of Wands, you could message somebody with that Page of Wands, but the Page of Wands is like an extension of the Ace of Wands. You see how the Page of Wands is holding on to a wand? That's exactly the wand I think we're looking at in the Ace of Wands. So again, inspiration, some kind of a new beginning. The Magician clarifying it is a card of taking action. It's a card of manifestation, but most importantly, the Magician is a very active card. And with the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck, so you may have to stand your ground, prove your point, or fight off the competition. So it's not going to be a walk in the park, and I think you know it, but I think you're prepared for this. I think you know it. So yeah, it's all about some kind of an idea or inspiration you have yourself, and you're going to execute this week. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Pisces. We have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Swords. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have Judgment and the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this will most likely resonate with you if you have like a friend or maybe a love interest or a coworker or relative who is this Queen of Pentacles, and if they got into a fight with you, and it's their fault. Maybe they just took it out on you, or they made a mistake. They thought you did something, but you didn't do it, or they just lost it for a second, snapped at you, and they've been regretting it ever since. Or if this hasn't happened yet, they will do this to you, and then they will come back and apologize. Or you may hear it from somebody else that now they feel that they made a mistake, but maybe they're too proud to apologize to you, or something like that, right? So yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is most likely an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Knight of Swords, clarifying them together with the Five of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Swords in the middle. Yeah, there was some kind of, or there will be some kind of a fight, or they will take it out on you, or something like that, and they're going to regret it, or if they've already done it, they're regretting it right now. Judgment right next to the deck is a card of somebody coming back from the past. It's also a card of having to make a judgment call. So maybe this is where you come in. If they apologize to you, you'll have to make a judgment call whether you want to forgive this person or not. Maybe a good idea would be to establish boundaries or re-establish them. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, it's simply your intuition. It's also a card of a secret. It's a card of a secret. So for those of you, if you will not hear from this Queen of Pentacles, somebody else may tell you that they regret fighting with you. All right, so that's what you're not expecting, Pisces. And that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week.